Today we will be playing a mid-range tactic deck with Toussaint Hospitality, basically trying to take advantage of a couple of buffs here to Toussaint Hospitality and the overbuffed Evil Eye, which you just want to I guess test out here and just see just how annoying this is. And we're going to be playing Toussaint Hospitality over Enslave just for a bit of variety and to play a couple of just like a couple of things you don't usually see in Assimilate. I thought it would be fun, basically, is what we're doing. So the Hospitality leader does trigger Assimilates, which is nice. Spawning and playing Boohurt is pretty good. And then you just have the 16 provisions. For the deck, we're playing Torres, Artid, no Stefan Skellen. We're going to go away from all the Assimilate triggering with the Stefan Skellen play, and instead put our provisions into big point swingy stuff like Evar, Invocation, Vilgeforce, comboed leader. So I thought that's what we would do here. Then we have the coup to synergize with the Mage Torturers and such. We're just going to play the Invocation and in Vilgeforce. These are two hard removals. I was playing an Ardell version of this deck earlier, which I originally set out to make an Ardell deck, but I think Ardell's better in a specific other deck we'll play in a later date, and I kind of leaned this one to a bit of a different direction. And I found that we were just missing hard removal, so I went Vilgeforce and Invocation. Basically is what we did here. The original idea, in case you're curious, was to go Ardell, and then Toussaint Hospitality enemy unit, and then Ardell back to their hands. They lost the boost. Same idea as with Invocation and Vilgeforce, but I thought these would be better in the deck we were playing. We'll do Ardell in his own deck with Magni divisions. Then we have Vilgeforce, we said, Artorias Vigo, the double Sergeant, double Slave Driver, really great for triggering Assimilates. I was tempted to go one Sergeant and then adding in False Siri, but I think one Sergeant with Driver is pretty risky, so I went with the two instead. Yeah, you can make it off of Artorias Vigo, but we're playing a 4th unit in Duchess Informant, so you're not guaranteed you get the Sergeant. We have the 1 Remedy, the 2 Tortures, 1 Informant. We're missing Assassinations in this one. You could add Assassinations if you would like to. Yeah, pretty good. We have Diplomacy, Joust, Battle Prep, Mirror, Boohurt. These 4s are kind of whichever ones you'd like to go with. Speaking of that, I think I want Obsidian Mirror double over the Battle Prep. The only time you get to play these 4s is if they're in your opening hand. Because if they're in your opening hand, you can draw them again after shuffling back later. But I think because of the opening hand one, we want Obsidian Mirror at a double instead of Battle Prep. It was a relic when I was making some changes there. But yeah, that is the deck. The only one we really want to keep in the opening hand is Boohurt because it has some good synergies and sometimes Diplomacy and Joust. Like the other ones, though, generally don't want to see in your hand. But that's the deck. We'll see how this compares to like Enslave Assimilate. Obviously, we don't have the really threatening removal on demand Enslave does, which is why I felt we needed to add the 2 hard removals in Invocation and Vilgeforce into the deck. That's one of the main reasons I decided to go with those. But I want to see how we can get some point swings here, have some fun with Assimilate, and just play it in not the normal Enslave leader. XX Undercover XX. Well, this looks like a Renfri or a Colgrim deck. And it's Renfri. You can just tell by the name half the time. It's funny how that works. But yeah, there should be Renfri soldiers. Or Renfri, just mid-range. Debatable if he's playing the soldiers we want to mirror. Might keep 1. I don't think we do that. Better than keeping the Remedy. Let's go Torres, see what we're looking with, or see what we're working against here. Yeah, well, who's surprised by this? There it is. I actually think these make pretty... Slave Infantries and Nausicaa Brigades make pretty good cards here. Just because this one comes out automatically, and this one has potentially good value. But by far the best card here is going to be Rune Mage. It's just which other ones do we take? So we know he has 1 Darylin Soldier in hand. We know he doesn't have his gang. We know he has a Hunting Pack. Let's use one of these in hand. Rune Mage is incredible for us to get, because it triggers Assimilate so well. So he's Darylin Soldier, he has Hunting Pack, and he has 1 Brigade. Those are all useful things to know. It's a mirror, so this could be good. It's worth 7. Debating if that was worth it or the deck knowledge, but we have some deck knowledge already. he's going to just try and push in here and take the round. He's going to play the brigade out of hand. Alright, so he's playing on passing here. Which means we want to get rid of this boo hurt. And not really get rid of, actually, we can keep that. Yeah, we can keep that. Then we will banish in this matchup. These don't really matter that much if you're not drawn to them, but... Get rid of him in case he does something. We don't want to banish units in case, or for where the Vilgeforce comes out. There's the soldier. So this is his only soldier trigger, the other soldiers. Makes sense. Could have tourney jousted this, to be honest. But we don't really have one. Still don't have good plays here. This looks like a boo hurt. He gives it to us here. I was very concerned about a push from him here with Ivar as a threat. It looks like now, though, our main goal is to try and make him Triss and leader this round, round 2, by pushing with the Assimilate packages. We didn't play Jan either, which is an issue. But if we're going to push in this round, it means we want to play some bronzes and keep the golds round 3, so we didn't want to play the Jan quite yet. This way we can play the bronzes to potentially bleed him and then keep our big plays like these for round 3. That being said, we drew a lot of the golds we'd want to find anyway. I don't have a good remedy target, sadly. Probably shouldn't have kept it then. There's the gang. We have Form 3. Or not Form 3. We have round 3 with these two. Which means leader round 3 is pretty good. We want to save that. I would like to get some Assimilate engines on board. We don't have great options for them, unfortunately. We haven't lost a round. Just play this.
I need not spill blood to make you suffer like never before.
Maybe go Vigo. I want to do this. We have some very high upsides to keeping her, so we could hit like Vilgefortz or Triss or something. But honestly, we just keep Triss, or just keep Ku and hit the Triss with it. So we just aim to do that. He'll probably just play after we pass, but as long as we end up with the last save, we can hit the Triss. That's something else to consider. I think we pass, actually, here. Because he's broken a combo by playing this. He's broken a combo by playing this. Yeah, he keeps leader, but I want to be able to last say Ku on Triss a lot. So we'll just give this to him. He has his big plays, right? He has Rience. He's going to have the Ivar. He's going to have Leader Snowdrop. But we can work with that. Double Sergeants is drawing into... we risk drawing into Brigade, so we won't do that. Yeah, we keep this hand. Oh no, we draw a Slave Driver. I was looking for Slave Driver, just didn't see it there. Is Slave Driver better than these, though? I don't think it is, to be honest. I guess he plays the other one already. We get one out too. I want to open this because it'd be best if Vigo could hit Slave Driver on it for an extra Assimilate trigger. Then this can make Rune Mage. We can also make Rune Mage first to guarantee that Vigo hits what we want. I kind of want the Rune Mages, like we have two. I want them to trigger the Assimilates a whole bunch. He's a lock in hand. He's broken up the trio. Duchess Informer's pretty good as well. Okay, we'll just go with the Artorias Vigo here.
You will not regret this, sir.
He should go for a leader here if he has it. Because he'll play the Snowdrop, go down to 7, so he draws all 3. And then it has a like 1 in 9 chance of actually just killing the Vigo. Okay, he's gonna do this before Snowdrop. He only draws 2. Interesting. That means he doesn't have the Snowdrop, or he really wants the Renfri to come down here. He doesn't hit the 1 out of 9. He's gonna go for a lock. Okay. Fair enough. So we don't really have Assimilate engines. We just need to get value off of stuff like Artud. It's also really good for us that these both went melee.
Gotcha, puppies.
Nilfgaard runestones here. Yeah, I'll take another Nausicaa Sergeant. Why not? I will take that. We know there's still Vilgefortz and probably Rience. Like, 2 big threats remain. Let's unlock our engine. That's fine, we got a whole bunch of triggers out of it right away. Really would like an Assimilate card. Let's see here. I guess this is the best. Let's see what's in his deck. Maybe he didn't draw Renfri. Oh, he didn't draw Renfri. But that means he Snowdrops in his hand. It's pretty funny. Is this Power Provisions? I never play this card. Power. So he doesn't have his Renfri. That being said, he might have drawn to Snowdrop off of Tactical Decision. If you're not having Renfri in hand, why draw 2 cards? Ivar's not going to do that much, to be honest. We have our own, but we don't need it yet. We actually have Slave Infantry potential here. Depends on how the ordering works. Yep. Let's take it. It's not too bad. One thing to consider here is the Invocation on Tortoise, because it makes Vilgefortz bad, because it pulls the Tortoise out of our deck for a tempo play. If he doesn't boost anything else, or play anything else tall, next turn, I think we'll do that. There's Leo. I guess we know Slave Driver's on top, actually. Actually, we might have seen Duchess Informant. Losing some memory there. We do this. I think making his Vilgefortz bad is worth it. We Evar next turn, probably with Leader. He's already used his Evar. And this tempo swing should be pretty darn big. We just need to leave a melee spot so we can play the melee Triss with this. We should win this here. I mean, he doesn't even have Renfri. It's the Rience.
When I finish with them, there'll be nothing left to bury.
We definitely Vilgefortz the Rience. He has no bronzes. To be fair to this guy, the Renfri was the second card down, so he would not have drawn it off of the Tactical Decision even if he did all 3. Obviously this Triss is no threat to us because we just last say answer it. Win.
How can I help?
And this is the easiest win ever. Just take that. Boom, boom.
Not let this become
Verse it.
silent.
GG. He's down 28, so I don't even think the Renfri gets him there if he does draw it. I guess Snowdrop was his bottom card then, or he just cut it. Kakusek. A lot of Sahil lately. We do actually play pretty well into Sahil because of Toussaint leader, as long as we have Boohurt and hand opening, because it means that we have a chance to like boost both Sirens if he doesn't go for the full leader commitment. They often don't want to go full leader commitment. Well, let's see here. We'll keep Invocation. If he ends up purifying the Arnulf, we'll just take it, I guess. Seagull with this is good. I don't think we need Attorney Joust here. I won't kill the Longship if that's what he goes for. And let's just take a look at what we're going up against. Obviously playing 26 cards. So is Renfri Compass. To be fair, ooh, I'll take a Rune Mage. This deck loves Rune Mage. Renfri Compass is actually the most fun Renfri deck by far, if you want my opinion. Do I need a Geralt? I don't think we need a Geralt. And if he's playing Corrupted Flaminica, which he's not with this deck, we're fine. Interesting. So he's got one gang in hand. I guess it could be Shoop Renfri. Are these any duplicates? No, because he's playing gang. There's no way Shoop Renfri. So it's going to be Compass Renfri. I'll probably just take this and this, to be honest. So it's not Sahil, it is Compass Renfri, which means round 2, we want to push hard. The thing with Compass Renfri is I've played my fair share of this. It's the only Renfri deck I really played. It is just really good. Like, played more than 5 or 6 games or something for a video. But it's really good if you get all your gold cards. And it's really good 2 into 3. Like round 2 into 3. It could also, I guess, be Sahil Renfri instead of Compass. But the way he's doing this, it is not. So I'm going to stack that Rune Mage. Let's just go for this.
Onward, sons of Nilfgaard!
The thing with the Renfri Compass is you are basically paying like 16 provisions for Compass, so it has to be incredible. It's really fun though because of the options you get off of Compass. It has so much flexibility, like Heat Wave, Regis. The Drain Regis is my favorite one. Depending on the matchup, it is really good. Nothing too great for us to do. I think we just play a Boohurt. I don't think we want to banish the other cards in this matchup with the Torres.
With me, you'll forget your sorrows.
Okay, as long as it's not Obsidian Mirror, we can deal with it. How do we feel about giving Mada? If we coup Mada, we could end up in a situation where we mill him. We also know he doesn't have his squirrel in hand, so the coup round 1's pretty safe.
I know the truth. I simply want you to.
Normally with this deck, you kind of want to go with the Nausica's round. Like, you don't want to always push this round 1 here. We did draw the Torres, so we don't have the Nausica's. Because Nausica's aren't good pushing round 2, obviously. But I think we have a chance to mill him.
This dance, you will never forget.
So we can Torres again and mill him again. Which means that if we... Because normally what the really scary thing is with these the Compass Renfri is they can do some really crazy stuff round 3. But if he has to just not... Like, he might just have to go all in round 2 if we mill him. All that being said, I'm not sure that's the best play here. The thing is, I kind of do want to play the other Mada, because drawing Ivar lets us really heavily push this round 1. Unless he has Sov. But as long as we can keep a Boohurt to boost the damage unit, I think that's fine. I don't want to play it though. I want it to be like a tech thing we could do later. Where's gonna hit that? I want to save this. It's one of our most expensive cards. And there's a chance he passes here. If he doesn't pass, I want an option to play Remedy.
A highly curious case.
We want to do it this way so we can informant this and maybe kill the Mada to trigger the additional cataclysms. Obviously, if he goes for a Sove, where he doesn't kill it the same turn, we can Invocation it as well. There's the gang.
A pleasure to greet you.
Alright, let's go for our play here then. Make sure we don't mess up our row count there. Hopefully this hits it. It's got a pretty decent chance to, but it might not. It didn't. What are you gonna do? Worth a trying for, though. If it looks like he's trying to push into us to win on even here, we go this into Mada. He wouldn't take a pass on even, I don't think. Not with us having done Torres. We didn't see Knickers or Roach, so we don't have to worry about them here. He shouldn't take this. Okay. Compass doesn't work then. He doesn't have enough, like he has too many cards. Which means it's good we kept this because we can use it on the Rune Mage. No Nausicaa Sergeants is a bit rough. We'll see what he's working with here. Obviously we have Last Say. We have all of our gold cards, and he's just gonna start discarding. Oh, it's Sahil. It is Sahil Renfri. Alright. Bit weird there. See, Nausicaa Sergeant's good. If we miss, though, it's really bad. So I think we just go Rune Mage. Try to make sure we can't miss on it. So it was Sahil, not Compass. Sahil's worse. Pretty sure. Let's look for like an Assimilate card or something. Well, that's pretty good. Why would he... Especially, why would you take this time when you're playing Sahil Renfri? Okay, he's just trolling us here because he messed up.
What is truth if not an illusion?
Maybe he's playing around Ivar. But realistically, there's no reason to start discarding here. Unless you've given up. Yeah, there's Triss. Yeah, he's done. He's just done.
Not enough to sit back and do nothing.
That's not a Nilfgaard. Well, we'll go with Northern Realms then. I'll have to take this. He might get us with a Scorch, but we have the Nilfgaardian Knight at 9, so we have to play around the Scorch. I think that's like the only thing I could think of, but he can't have a Scorch because he's in Renfri. So he's just, I guess, given up. I mean, he can make Scorch off of Renfri Compass, but he's not getting to Compass in round 2. We use Invocation this beast so we can't kill it. Pretty straightforward here. Oh, I guess we can't Invocation it. Yeah, he gets to do that. That's fine. Sure. Don't care that much. Actually, these removals aren't going to do too much for us. Let's see what do we want to do here. We actually have some pretty bad cards in hand now. Guess he's just playing around Ivar. We do have Ivar, but...
An interesting choice.
I don't think it matters, but he's down 50 points. He's gonna hit this with the Almar. We just have too much on board. And we have last say, so we can't deny the Toussaint into Invocation Finisher. Q's kind of dead, though, but I don't think it matters. Yeah, by discarding, he's being annoying to us. Being annoying to us doesn't do anything. It does, like, accomplish something here. This deck really... It can kind of play no unit, I guess, with the Sove, but just... There's not enough points. There's not enough points in it. Okay, well. There's a coup target if I've ever seen one. We could discard Invocation to give us an option to coup this. Don't think it's worth it. I think we just coup this for the 3 points. We want a coup finisher when he does something potentially big. There's the Igni. Figures with how he's playing, but it's not going to get us. Obviously, we win this here. This finisher will not be big enough. He will have to do the leader. And then we Toussaint, take it, done. There should be Yalmar to kill our Halfer. Does Renfri kill the Halfer? It's not enough. I guess we do actually have to play our last card, but obviously it's not going to be enough for him. Pretty easy win there. The passing on even there, I guess it makes sense if he's holding Renfri Sove, but yeah, it's not it. Sir Laura, someone's played Divinity. Divinity 2. Sir Laura. Sir Laura was such a pain, but I did manage to keep him alive the entire game. Although that, those of you who've played Divinity 2, great game. The Oil Well Basin, was it? No, that's the Monster Hunter area. The oil area. They have all the oil lighting on fire. Sir Laura just wanted to kill himself so bad there. I had to go find some reinforced steel crates and trap him in a square before I started that fight. But yeah, did manage to keep him all the way alive. But yeah, good name, good name. As far as this game, though, we don't want this round 1. Same with that. Let's see what we're looking at here. No Ivar, no Torres. All looks like a pass on 7 type of situation. Just gonna kind of have to hope he doesn't win on even or something. Also really need to hope it's not a Golden Necker deck, although those are pretty rare. Oh god, so it's relics. The thing here is these decks like to play Ihwara into She Who Knows pretty commonly. And if he Ihwara our Torres, it's so bad that I can't really explain how bad that is. But obviously, if you hit Ihwara on a 1-point tempo play, that's also your opponent's best card, you're probably going to win the game. So we just have to hope he doesn't have Ihwara and hit us there. That's basically what we're going to have to come down to this game, is hope he doesn't have it, and hope he doesn't do it. If he has Ihwara he's just that good, I guess. The other problem for us with Ihwara is we don't have removal for it in our hand. There's no Ivar for punishing it, there's no Vilgefortz, and there's no Invocation. We didn't draw any of those, which means he can abuse us with round 1 tempo. He might not know that. That's a really good target for Remedy. Depends on the situation, obviously. But yeah, he's going to win this on even. So I think knowing that, we just... I think these are really great, though. Let's pretend we have a Ivar. And we just really hope this card isn't Ihwara. If it is, we probably lose, because we lose Torres, and he wins on even with 10 points of resilience. So if he has Ewar Quacks here, the game's probably over. That being said, his deck doesn't really look like it plays it. He's playing a more thinning version. I think we're probably safe there. It's not Necker either. Okay, so we just pass on even here. It looks like it's pretty standard then. I was concerned for a minute there with this. That was going to be like relicked into the She Who Knows. Looks like he's going to try and Mamuna tempo us out here. Because this does make Mamuna better. Oh god. Because you can do this on like Mamuna and like on Ghouls, and you have some really big tempo plays. No Sergeant. We don't need 2 Mage Torturers though. We got Artorias Vigo next, which means, or not next. I think we have him, so which means we get the 2/3 chance we draw into a Sergeant. Combined with the chance of this, I think that's enough to take it. Otherwise, it's kind of risky to keep Driver. There's the Alpha Werewolf. Okay. Let's go with Torres. Hopefully we still have some good targets in his deck.
Guided by the light of the great sun.
Oh, he's playing Poisons. Oh, interesting. Interesting. These do come out of his deck. We know that. I want to pick a Poison in case we go coup into Poison, then poison something. I want to have that as an option. I don't really want to coup this. I think we hit this one. Let's take the extra 1 point here. It might matter in this matchup. Just go for maximum points. So he's playing Poisons. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So we have to worry about rats. We have to probably Invocation the Plague Maiden. We do have another Tall Punish for Alessa. Oh, there's the Eskel. Yeah, we take a bunch of damage there. Bunch of board damage, I'd say. Now, our original deck only contains Witchers and Humans, which means we can just give this Spying and it becomes very good. Because that gives us another Tall Punish. We can Artoad Finisher then and kill the Werewolf. Which leaves us open to playing Vilgefortz and Invocation other cards. Also gives us a very strong coup this round. That helps a lot. Him playing that really helps us a lot here. We get that Spine. He should have problems with us Tall Punishing him now off of coup. Not sure he thought that one out. I mean, yeah, it does kill the horse. Okay, there's the Riptide. Not surprised. It would be nice to do Artorias Vigo first, but we have really bad Duchess Informant and no Slave Driver target. I don't really want a Mage Torturer, so we want to make sure we have a target for Slave Driver first. We are guaranteed a good value. Artorias Vigo. Would like to give his guy Spine Tube. Obviously can't do that. We could, but it would be very costly. Resource-wise. Yeah, that's why it's risky to keep Slave Driver. I think we need to do this now. Let's hope we get Nausicaa again. You do only have 4 choices. And we hope this one lives. He shouldn't be able to Erendite it quite yet. He'd probably Erendite the Artorias Vigo, which lets us play Slave Driver. I always hope we get that Slave Driver off here. Because if he does manage to kill this Nausicaa Sergeant and stick us with a Brick Slave Driver, we will be in some trouble. If he wants to like really push the round. He does not. So he gets to go up a card here. It's not too unexpected. The thing is, we could Invocation the Eskel. I think I want the Eskel. Right, because we only have Human Witcher. And he is not going to have those. So just giving us another tall punish with tempo is really good. Slave drivers are very risky still. Like, they're really risky. I don't want to, that's for sure. I don't think I want either. Because if he just has a second Predatory Dive and kills one, we're stuck with 2 bricked cards. This would trigger Assimilate. I just want to play it first, though. So this can make an Eskel. This is an Eskel. This is a tall punish. And this is a tall punish. So we just want to go tall and not have engines. We start with the Mamuna here. Yep, there it is. It's going to be an extra big Mamuna. I wonder if he's playing Yaga. This lets you enable Yaga very quickly. He still has Werewolf, but he should Werewolf later. Like, Werewolf should be like a last say type of play. I'm trying to figure out where he dropped the Ivar Evil Eye in. So he could leader it, play it here, which is a really big swing, and slows down an Errand Knight and slows down a Yaga. But it's into Tall Punish. We're gonna do it, I think. This is Assimilate triggers too. I think we do it though. I'm a little worried about Yaga just because we have such a big guy on board. I guess this is dumb because now he has a bigger Yaga. But with enough Tall Punish, I think we can stop him from getting to it, to be honest. Maybe. We didn't really think that one through, to be honest. If he's playing Yaga, this is bad. It's bad because we don't have a 5, so he only gets the 1 Yaga. I guess he could bring back with Incubus and do it. But, I mean, I haven't seen Yaga in forever. We just did the tier list recently, so I was talking about it. So no Yaga because he's heat waving that. Okay, we don't have to worry about that. That's pretty good. We have Eskel as a play. We have this into Eskel. We can coup Mamuna, which I would like to get Sabbath for because we can then play a second Mage Torturer. So we're like 2 points short. I mean, summoning out the Mage Torturer is pretty good too, to be honest. Yeah, let's do that. We'll just summon it. Still pretty good. Still a good play. It's like 12 points. It gives us an engine. We are playing into Igni a bit here, but these decks don't really play Igni. They have targeted removals. Kind of. And with Roach Knickers, he can't have that much more upper end removal. So there's the base Werewolf in deck. Can we get away with the... Wait, is Werewolfing this the best thing we can do? Copying the Werewolf? If we don't do it this turn, it won't get very good. Like, this will get out of range. Okay, well, we meant to click this, then click this on that, but we were stupid, so that's what happens. We got too far ahead of ourselves in our head and clicked the things in the wrong order. Comes the poisons from Cockatrice. Should have just gone for the Escal play there.
Gotcha, puppy.
This'll be quick and painful.
Hopefully it doesn't matter. We might actually just end up with enough value on this that it didn't matter that we didn't take the werewolf. It'll end up being less, but it'll be like 2 less. You guys have last say werewolf. Not much we can do about that. And he's obviously going to save it for last. Question is, can we actually get enough points ahead that it doesn't win the game? I think the answer to that is no. So he still has 2 King Cobras.
Get to work.
He has 2 King Cobras. So we get 6, we lose 13. That's 19. Puts us up 8, and then we just have these 2. No, he gets it with Werewolf. You should win this with Werewolf because we have Sergeant as a target. We can't avoid Sergeant being a target because we have... Like, we could have boosted this instead to try and avoid him getting a big Werewolf. But obviously he has damage and such to deal with that. He's going to win this for sure here.
You mistake stars reflected in a pond for the night sky.
GG. We can do this. We could have won if we went with the Escals faster, so we couldn't get the Cockatrice to 8. It's a bit annoying. Going pretty basic here on the leader. We're still using Amir. Going up against Knights. Now, against Knights, we are very happy to have Ivar Evil Eye, as well as Lugaforce and Invocation. Incredibly good against his deck in particular when he goes really tall. We can probably steal round 1 with those. Sergeant will stack with Jan. So we'll just put those back because they're not good round 1. Speaking of Jan, we're playing 11 tactics. You can obviously cut Invocation for something else if you want to run something like Stefan. You could do that. But we're running Jan anyway because 11 is close enough to 12. And I don't want to pay for consistency cards. That out of the way, we actually are pretty short in openings here. We do not have our Torres, which means we could just like give up round 1, go 2-3. Problem with that was we cannot kill a Knight scenario. We can Tall Punish when he goes really big. So the question is, do we think we have enough Tall Punish to deal with the Knights being tall that we can afford to let him have scenario in the round of his choice? That's what it comes down to. I think the answer is we have to just find out.
I forgive you. This
I think we just have to find out. The non-Yan opening we could do is Tourney Joust on the Jin, which is why we played Jin. It's Bellahun, yeah, so he's going to win this round.
son, the innocent don't get reported.
We're not in Devotion, but Bellahun's still a pretty good card to give Torture Spying to. So we'll do that.
Suffering a noble's friend. You'll be a count once I'm done with you.
And we're just passing on 7 here. Oh, we're going to throw down then Joust, because we don't want to redraw that later. And we really just need to, we'll pass when he's on 7. We really just need something to deal with his long round with the Knights. And since we're holding Ivar Vilgefortz, we can probably deal with it.
We shall never surrender.
Kind of should put Spying on that now, to be honest. We can just hit that with Joust. That's pretty solid. We're going to play Joust here anyway. We could just do Slave Driver. It doesn't deploy this. Could play it. I think we just go for Duchess Informant, though. There's the Knight Errant.
Feel my cure. Go on.
Unfortunately, he's ahead on even here. I think we just give it to him, though. Like, we're not going to keep playing here. He will stay ahead with the Bellahun and such. And plus he's going to shield the Windhelm pretty soon. He can bleed us pretty effectively, so what we'd like to aim for in this round, this is a potentially good card because of Knight Errant, but I still think we get rid of it here to draw a Sergeant. I think what we want to do this round is just try and survive by going Assimilate engines, and then round 3 we can just aim for big swings, depending on how he plays this. We have all three of our tall punishes in hand. And he's probably going to want to just try and 2-0 with the Knight scenario here because he has such an advantage. I'll also be boosting his Erendite, so he's going to like this situation. He'll probably go for it if he has the scenario. Yep, there it is. And it's end the round. Ivar is really good on the Maiden Shield, but I think we Vilgefortz it to lock the Bronwyn. Let's just see what he still has in deck. Okay, so he hasn't drawn his Maiden Shield yet. I want this because we can pull it out when he locks us with the Margarita later, which gives us a solid choice play there. And we're not in Devotion, so this isn't great. But with Assimilate, we can probably take advantage of a Knight Errant, so we'll pick him. So we'll have a lot of boosted units. We could probably use the Knight Errant if we need it. Here's the Squire. So he's got his Grace and all. I don't think we want to draw Informant, and we don't want to draw Torture round 3, I don't think. Oh, maybe we do. We have the Assimilate. I know I don't want these, though. Get rid of those. And let's think here. How do we want to approach this? We're going to likely need more Assimilates out on board pretty quickly. But I'd like to play the Knight Errant before we go for Artorias Vigo. I think we still go with him here, though. So we find Nausicaa Sergeant.
Everyone has their secrets.
Hoping to find a Sergeant there, but this is fine too. Not ideal, but fine. Let's see how many Grace cards he's holding. We know there's no Maiden Shield in hand. We might have to Arctoid here. I think we do. It kind of fits with our plan, though. And then we will grab the Margarita.
What can I do?
So pull out his last Secret Service. Oh, it does not pull it out, because he already has one on board. He'll just unlock this, but that's fine. I'd rather him unlock this, and then have something else go really tall that we can get rid of. Like, we can get rid of this. Take this or something. Yeah, so that's going really tall. Definitely worth getting rid of. He has short round 3 Maiden Shield, which we would like to have not Ivar for, just because of the risk of it being an Adrenaline. Do you want to save Vilgefortz for round 3? Ivar's going to be good here. I do think we still remove... I think we do this. Because we want to kill it thanks to the Resilience, or at least get it off his board. We want to save the Vilgefortz, so I think this is the right one to answer that with. And we can still Ivar something else if we need to. If he has the Knight Errant, it'd probably come down right here. If not, we'll probably just go for the coup on Duchess of Form right here. Oh, ideally we'll get the Knight Errant off of it. There it is.
I'm never short on stamina.
Her grace will not be pleased.
Lay down, my lady. I shall be with you shortly.
These aren't soldiers, right? They're just knights? Yeah, they're just knights. We have 2 assimilators out, which isn't the most. But we'll have to try and steal this with Ivar when we get down to 4 cards, so not next turn, the one after we try and Ivar him. Maybe it's Ivar. It's one of the 2. We should put the Duchess Format on the other side of his guy. Actually, I don't really think it matters here. Knighthood. Let's go for more grace here.
Long live, etc., etc.
I want to Sarge. I think we still boost Sergeant here. I'm just scared of it dying since we're holding 2 slave drivers. Otherwise, I would put this on the Knight Errant or something. But we're really scared of this dying. Because he has an Errant Knight in his deck, and if it hits this and like kills it while it's at 4 power, looking really suspicious. Really suspicious spot. And this turns our Ivar Evil Eye. Gonna have to hope it's enough. Ooh, Baron's pretty brutal. We're going to have to play our leader here, I think. Hopefully that's enough. We do need to save Vilgefortz for Maiden Shield, otherwise Maiden Shield solos are round 3. It's because it goes so big and then the Bronwyn effect goes off. So this is on top, that's not great. Enough for a melee on Sace. So we're going to get destroyed by on Sace when he boosts it here. But we still can't use Vilgefortz because we lose round 3. As he's just gonna play like the one of whatever it's called that's in his deck.
Would he be suited to my lady?
The Mad Charge he's probably running in his hand. He's probably drew into it. He's gonna play a Carrick Marine here, and something's gonna die. Or he just wastes Prince on Sace. We'll take that. We'll take that. We do have Sergeant into Driver. It just gets really sketchy if he has the Erendite and he hits our first Nautica Sergeant with it, or he heat waves the Sergeant. The thing is, we have a lot of sketchy plays in hand, right? It's like, this isn't that great here. Coup isn't that likely to have a target either, to be honest. I think we play it safe, put this back, because we'll draw Mage Torture, which enables the coup. Then we would get Remedy. Unless we shuffled on top. I think most things are better than this, though. Take the Remedy. So we can open with Remedy. We can always Remedy Informant. Just begin with this. So we have Vilgefortz for Maiden Shield when he activates it. We just have to hope we have enough points to deal with everything else. This probably won't get too much value, but it'll be better than most of the cards left. You should trigger this.
Christ, I'm stuck in the stirrups again.
We want to wait for him to boost this again to punish it. Because he's going to have to boost it with something out of hand. She gets her order at Grace 5. Let's go here and just take the Knight Errant, I think. I want him to put another card into this Maiden Shield because we really need him to overcommit to it. I'm just a little concerned about the value here. The thing is, Erendite's going to be brutal because it'll enable the Bronwyn. We'll give him immune points. But I think he's going to have to go for like a Marine or something here. Or Mad Charge. Okay, Mad Charge. Now we hit the Maiden Shield. He didn't use the Bronwyn order. That is perfect for us. So now we just lock it.
An interesting choice.
Still don't know if we have enough points. I think the answer is no. It's all going to depend what we can hit with this combo here. The problem is his hand's likely like Erendite. Yeah, it's Erendite Blade. Okay. And then what, like Selkirk or something? We don't play Warfares. Like, these are tactics, not Warfare combos. Well, I guess we just have to take this, which should give him the win.
Like never before.
Into the fray!
Yeah, should give him the win there. Close one. Not real Gosu. Playing some more Renfri here.
Patience is not a virtue I am known to have.
Let's see it. Hey, there it is. More Renfri. Love to see it. I think we're done after this game. I had enough of Renfri decks for the day. I'm going to remove a couple from the video. If it doesn't make it too short. It is really boring here. It's like the 5th one today. But I mean, that's this season, right? Evar buff, and then Slave Infantry overbuff. They're both overbuffs, in my opinion, but obviously you're just going to keep playing this deck. At least we can put Disloyal spying on that. That makes our Artud and Kuz really good. I was hoping we could give the Torres to it, but, you know, this works too.
Enjoy torture?
Basically the same thing. It's better if he plays it early, we don't Torres it, because then we get bigger points on Torres. There's the gang.
A pleasure to bleed you.
An empire for the ages.
Oh, he's playing Treyhairn. What that? I wonder if we can, if we copy the Treyhairn, what's the chance we hit his Renfri? It's not worth going for. I think we just take more Nausicaa Surgeons. Because he's going to play those, we can coup them later. I don't want to be a Treyhairn player. Let's see if he draws it. We're going to hold off on Jan, just because I don't want him trade-handing all of our golds in our deck. Because he could draw it off of Cursed Scroll. So we're not going to Jan, as long as possible. Yep, he made a soldier here, so that makes sense. If we Jan here, he could trade-hand, but then we get the rest of them. I think we do it. He's going to trade-hand us. We're passing on 7 no matter what here, and I want to make sure we get our golds. We're losing Ivar, but it is what it is, right? We get too owed if we don't draw our golds for round 3, I think. But this should be trade-hand draw, and we should just lose the Ivar.
Your attention, please. I shall now speak.
But we need these golds. Like, we need the Vilgefortzes and Vigos for round 3. Or round 2 here to not lose. The problem is he has his own Ivar, and we're just going to have to avoid going tall if possible. So if he bleeds us down to like 1 or 2 cards, we lose the game because we have nothing round 3 at this point. We'll have like these 2. I guess that we could maybe do it with that, but the Triss is too strong. We are in a very bad spot because we lost the Ivar, so we can't answer the Snowdrop.
What is truth?
Just what we normally want to do with it. Oh, I guess he only drew 1 Mage Assassin then. He's gonna stack Triss maybe. Alright, so he's put Triss on top. We can't do anything about that. I would like to give his guy Disloyal. We can't do that. I'd like to take his guy. That's a bit low tempo and risky. That's a bit risky. The payoff for having another Artorias Vigo is so big though. I'm not as worried about 2-0 here because we have Ku into Triss. We should just play it safe and do this though.
You will not regret this, good sir.
Okay, we'll do this. We'll be a little bit risky. Be a little risky.
Suffering a noble friend. You'll be a count once I'm done with you.
We still can coup it this round. Obviously, we could coup it anyway, but I wanted to make sure we got the carryover. Yeah, he's going to lead her here. Mage Assassins will hopefully just not kill our Artorias Vigo. 25% chance that it dies. I guess it depends what it hits first, so that's not the exact math. Alright, because if it hits this first, I can't hit this one twice, so I guess it's less than 25. But I don't know the exact math on that one.
Snap and done.
Either way, we keep 1 engine. I just like Vigo, because I like his image better, to be honest. It doesn't matter which one he gets. Okay, so we have double Vilgefortz, so he might get milled if he's not careful. I think we pretty safely just coup this. He's going to have a squirrel, most likely.
The senses can be fooled easily.
And yeah, we just go with the Nausicaa here, just boost these guys up. There's the squirrel. No surprise there. He kept that in his opening hand because we didn't see it in his deck, I think. Now, we should just have enough Nausicaa Sergeants here to survive. Just thinking about a Vilgefortz here. Vilgefortz Snowdrop's probably the best value, as long as we keep one to hit Rience with later. There's the Renfri. He's going to go for a kill on one of our Artorias Vigos, or he's just going to go for pure carryover.
Go ahead. Feel it.
Probably wants the cooldown one to remove here. That's also really good. And there's the pass one for carryover. They love to get that. Now, one thing to keep in mind here is, with this playing another card, him drawing 3, we are already milling him down to 1, which means the Rience could get messed up. Or we just will Vilgefortz with nothing coming out of his deck. We have another Sergeant, so we can actually keep the driver in hand. This plays into Igni, so we'll just boost this one again. Let's play around Igni. We play more into the other punishes, but we should have played this the melee row. I just thought of Igni at the last second.
Yes?
This is the only reason I've been considering playing Renfri again, because I want to use her. Anyway, now we'll go with Sergeant. These Artorias Vigos are actually going to do quite a bit here. There's the Vilgefortz. So we lose a Sergeant or Driver. Hopefully it's this Driver. That was the Sergeant. Because we want to keep this. Hold on a second, let's think. Do we have a premium Vilgefortz? Or Torres? Because that determines which one of these is the one that has Assimilate on it. I don't remember.
An interesting choice.
I bring death.
Alright, what's the other one? We do have a premium Vilgefortz. And our Taurus is not. Good to know, I guess. He still has Triss. We can't coup Triss because we used our coup. Which means the Triss is very dangerous. But this is pretty good. Round 3 Triss isn't scary. We want this for Vilgefortz. Or not Vilgefortz, for Rience. But we could always Invocation Rience as well. Since we can Invocation Rience, do this one here and get rid of this. Just send him another card. Hopefully we can keep these 3 for round 3. I mean, to be honest, Artud into Artorias Vigo into Nausicaa is really good. That's a really good start. We also have Leader Invocation for tempo. So I guess we'd play the Sergeant here and redraw the driver if we draw it. You might be considering going for the Triss. Yeah, he's gonna go for Triss next turn. He is going to go for the Triss. How do we play around Igni? I guess just by doing this. No, he doesn't have Igni. He has Triss. Could have played this melee. This would trigger twice, and we would have had avoided Igni. Okay. I guess he does not playing Triss. I guess with Vivian makes sense. Vivian and the Roachnickers and the Trey Heron. I guess he wants that over it. We lose a lot of long round potential though. So we have Invocation for the Triss. We also have Artud into Vilgefortz. Has he played any bronze we'd want to copy? Yes, he has. So we keep this. This is pretty good. Not so much here. Slave Driver's too iffy. Then from his graveyard, the best thing we could do is get a Slave Infantry on something. I think we just start with this.
I need not spill blood.
Hopefully it lives, and we can drop the big old this into Vigo into Nautical Sergeant. It's not guaranteed to get the Nautical Sergeant here. We have two options. We could leader this. Could leader this. Leader this, invocation it, which means you can't use slave drivers. It also means we'd have to use this for Vilgefortz. Or on Riant. I keep mixing their names up. I think we just do this into Artorias Vigo, because Duchess Informant gives us Nautical Sergeant, so we're guaranteed to get one here. So I think this is really good. This should just trigger so many points for us. 32 points. I guess this is already on board for 5, so 27 points. It's a lot. Should make the Rians hard to use too. It's the other sergeant. So his next card is Rians. We invocation that with the leader. Should be pretty good, which means this turn we go with this.
A highly curious case.
And in this case, we just take the slave driver because we have this. And this will trigger Assimilate a whole bunch of times. And we are just building these points up so fast. Rians comes down, we leader, boom, which also triggers Assimilate, then we take it, and that's answered. He knows this is going to end in his loss, so he's out of here. There we go, some mid-range tactics with Toussaint Toy Hospitality. I had a lot of fun with this. I'm usually not the biggest Enslave Assimilate player just because it's been so popular for so long. But I like this change. I like changing it up. Now, obviously, Ivar is a little overcosted. Or, oh, not overcosted. A little overbuffed at the moment. So, you know, he's getting nerfed next patch. I'm like not 100% sure. So you probably have to make some adjustments there. I do like Invocation and Vilgefortz. Invocation might be a little bit overkill. Maybe you want another tactic instead. Just so you have the more consistent Jan. If Ivar gets nerfed next patch, I think you just go Stefan. Like, at that point, you probably should just play Enslave, but this was a fun way to change it up by taking advantage of the Toussaint Toy Hospitality and a couple of synergies with Vilgefortz, Invocation, and the Ivar. So I liked that. Overall, the rest of the deck's pretty similar. The Hospitality gives you big swings, which is nice. And the only problem here is you don't have Enslave. Like, Enslave's just such a strong leader. And sees something 6 or less. It's just such a strong leader that it's hard to give up, even for a provision or two. So, yeah. That being said, this deck was still pretty fun. It still worked out pretty well. Hope you guys enjoyed it. There are plenty of options for it. You can run an Ardal if you want to go back to... You don't even need a 12th tactic. 13 on Ardal's usually enough. He works out fine. Like I said before, you can use Stefan. That's fine. You can go with like a... instead of the Invocation Vilgefortz and such here, you could take a little bit away from the Assimilate. Go in with the Sunset Wanderers. Even more mid-range type that type of approach. Go with the Magni Divisions. Cut the Jan. Like, a lot of stuff you can do here. But I wanted to play a Toussaint tactic deck. And this is the one I came up with. Worked out pretty well. Hope you guys had some fun too. And we'll see you in the next one.